Howdy my friends, and welcome to a new / old project. This is Sky Hurricane. I hope you're all having a super awesome blessed day, and my goodness, it's actually been over 5.5 years since I've played this game, which I'm kind of sad to say, but it is definitely one of my childhood favorites, and the last time I played it was 5.5 years ago when I did an LP of it on my channel, and I did the championship mode. And also I played it 2-player with my little brother, and that was fun, but golly, horrible quality, but it's still there. But yeah, really glad to revisit this game, and it just holds a special place in my heart. Man, I love that music. Golly, I could just listen to that music all day, man. It's so awesome. And I guess I'm really weird because I could just sit back and just watch these demos all night, man. That's how weird I am. I used to actually do that as a kid, man. I'm not even lying. Interestingly, regarding these demos, since I've just started the game and haven't played through any of the tracks yet, it will only show you the first track in each country. So like Paris here is the first track in France that you'll visit when you get up to France. So yeah, that's kind of how these demos work. You won't see any of the other 75% of the tracks until you play through the rest of the game further. But this demo here, as you see, gives you a little insight of two of the cars, how they are. You know, the white one has very quick acceleration and good on gas, whereas the red one, poor acceleration and terrible on gas. But the red one has a much higher top speed, and the white one has the lowest top speed. But yeah, let's get on into this, man. I'm very excited, and so good to be coming back into this game here. And since I live in the U.S., we're actually going to use miles per hour here. And we're going to start with the USA. And skill level. Now, I've done championship before, and I can do that, but I just want to have fun, y'all. This is the real deal. There's no tool system. I've never done a tool system around this game or anything, but well, we're just gonna have fun with this. That's all it is. And I'll explain the difference between amateur, professional, and championship as we get into this. And then, yeah, I actually kind of did type all this in earlier and messed around a little bit and make sure everything was good and did some testing recording. But my favorite control method is D here, like the D. I'm kidding. A here, it's probably the next best, but I like D here because I like to have the bottom of my thumb on acceleration at all times. And then if I'm going around corners, I can put the top of my thumb on the brake. And then also it's pretty easy to get to the nitro with A. So I like that. And I chose the Cannibal here, the red car, on the championship playthrough. This that I did several years ago, the first year of my channel. The white car, like I said, is really good for beginners. My little brother, he actually used that when we co-opted this a long time ago. Didn't really co-op, but 2-playered it. And it's really good for beginners. Look at that acceleration. I mean, 3.5 seconds. And there are only a few races in the game where you have to pit with the white car. So that is another reason it's so good. The blue car, I actually used it when I was versing my little brother Tommy a few years ago. It's very quick on acceleration, but the nitro kind of sucks with the blue car, and it is much worse on gas than the white car is. But I honestly think the white car all around is better than the blue. Well, unless you're just not going to use nitros. If you're going to play the game without using nitro at all, the blue one's probably better than the white, maybe. But yeah. But the white one is called the Sidewinder, and indeed it is very good at cornering. And the blue one, its nickname is called the Weasel. Also because I guess it's good at weaseling its way through. But we're going to go with the Razor here, the purple car. Because you know what? I haven't used this car in any of my playthroughs, and this car is, even though I haven't used it, it's probably my favorite. It has worse acceleration than the blue, better than the red. But even though it says it has the same top speed as the blue, don't be deceived. The blue really maxes about 135, 137. The purple, though, will go over 140 pretty easily. So that's what we'll be using. Now, the fuel consumption is worse than the blue, though. So be aware of that. the blue one actually can get by without pitting on one of the tracks, whereas the purple and red will have to pit on every track. So be aware of that. But we're gonna go with this here, and let's do this. And I can just listen to some music, y'all. So awesome. And Las Vegas, USA, 0.85 miles. 101 is the record. It's actually my record when I was practicing. I think the original record was 103. And it says I'm bursting the white car. Now, one interesting thing about that is that even though it says you're bursting the white car, look how slow it accelerates. That's not the white car. That is the red car in disguise, my friends. It is the red car in disguise. No matter what the computer picks, it always will have the red car. I usually don't use a nitro till after I pass all these grannies. You know, and for good reason, as you see. So usually... now watch me run right into one. You know I will. Alright, yeah, I hit the brakes there a little bit. Now, one thing about this game, if you hit the brakes while you're on the gas, you actually can kind of go into the corner a little bit. And yeah, you lose a little speed, but whatever the max speed of the car is, for example, the purple car is 137. Oh wow, I got a 59 second. The purple car is 137, so I slow down like 137, 136, and you actually maintain that speed for a while around that corner. So that's a good way for you to speed around some of the sharper corners without losing as much of your speed. You know, like how all these are have a different name. I think that's really cool. Except for the computer that we're versing. He's just called computer. Now, I think it would be really cool if if they let you name the computer. Like if you can name it your ex-girlfriend, or if you're a girl, you can name it your ex-boyfriend. Or if there's somebody that you just really wanted to punch, you can name it them. But anyway, I'm silly. Los Angeles, 1.6 miles. Maybe if I ever hack this game, I can come up with figure that out. Oh gosh, I'm ridiculous. Don't listen to me. Some reason the computer really accelerates better than I do when it comes to going down hills. I don't know. But they also decelerate more when it comes to going up hills. Computer, what the heck? Wow, my car said, move the wreck. Move the wreck. I love that. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Yeah, y'all are going to get to see me get mad at this game, because I can assure you, there's going to be one time when it's going to be critical that I not hit a granny, and I'm going to hit one, I can assure you. I'm not into granny abuse by any stretch of the imagination, but this game, man, I think this game has something against grannies. I don't know what it is. Yeah, one thing about the purple and the red cars, unlike the white and the blue cars, is the purple and red cars will maintain their speed pretty good after using a nitro. And the purple gets a pretty good go off of the nitro. So even though it says has the same stats as the blue, I saved this nitro for that very reason. Oh my gosh, seriously. Wow. I'm already getting frustrated. We're on second race. Hollywood. When I think of Los Angeles, though, I never think of the countryside as depicted in this race here. Yeah, the computer definitely is gaining on me thanks to the grannies. Yeah, they're working together, I can tell you now. Yeah, even though it says the purple car goes 137, it will easily do over 140 and maintain it pretty good. I don't think I got a record there thanks to the grannies I hit. But we won, so. There actually is a little trick there. If you hit the side of the finish line, you can actually get like first and second place and get the points for both of them. It's really weird. Like you barely cross or whatever, and it gives you first, and then your car goes back a little bit, and then you go forward, and then you get second as well. And that's pretty interesting. Now, so 153.98 is the record for this. And I love this track, and I love this music as well. And this music will play on every third track of every country. So, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think this is the only night track in this game that doesn't turn back to day. I don't know, I just really like this. It looks so cool, man. Racing in the nighttime. I just love this so much as a kid. It's tempting to use a nitro now, but there is a relatively sharp corner coming up. You know, and for its day, this game does have decent physics, considering, you know, it's the SNES. It's decent physics. I mean, you know, because the corners, you can, you know, take at certain speeds. I mean, you know, and the faster you're going, you definitely can tell. It's definitely better than many of the racing games on the old NES. I've actually played some of those a long time ago. Yeah, see, the purple car will maintain the speed pretty good. Man, I'm probably making a mistake using this nitro when I did. Yep, I knew it. Oh, that ticks me off. Freaking grannies. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll easily surpass 137 then. Which we already did. Come on, Purpley. Razor. That's a good name for this. Yeah, this purple car will move it, man. I mean, it really will. I mean, say 146, and it's not really losing speed, you know. Very, very slowly losing speed. I mean, 145. Still maintaining 145. So, but it also guzzles the gas. Not much better than the red car. As you say, the computer would have the red car's characteristics, despite being white. Has the cannibal's characteristics. Now, another interesting thing about this game, 32490, this is my favorite track in the USA here, and I like this music as well. But it also is the first track in the game where you have to pit. So, oh wow, what kind of glitch is that? Is that an emulator glitch or something? But, interestingly, I forget what I was saying. The computer will never go over like 154 miles per hour. It never will. Which really puts it at a disadvantage on many of the really high speed tracks. Not that I'm really sad or anything like that, but, you know, it does kind of put the computer at a little bit of a disadvantage. Well, we should be able to maintain our speed for a while on this. But, the really weird, well, the one way where the computer makes up for it is no matter how sharp the curve is, the computer can go around that curve at 154 miles an hour. No matter how sharp the curve is, unless it's uphill. Because even though the computer accelerates better downhill, it does worse going uphill. So, some things to pay attention to as you watch me versus the computer through these countries of the world. I'm proud to say I haven't hit a granny yet. Very proud to say. But I'm sure that will happen in due time. Probably should have gone ahead and pitted. Yeah, see, this purple car, I mean, it will maintain its speed. I mean, look at this baby. I love it. And it just looks so cool, too. And, you know, red never... I always hated red. It's my least favorite color. But, I always usually pick the red car when I'm playing this game because it is your record setter. Definitely. But, yeah, we're going to have to get here. But, yeah, Probably got a little more gas than I actually needed, but, you know. Alright, now let's not hit a granny. Oh my gosh, granny! Make me waste that nitro. Oh my. Heavens. Yeah, if you can get really lucky, the blue car should be able to do this track pretty easily without having to pit. I've actually done this track before with the purple car without pitting, but it's better to not take a chance. And it seems like with this emulator I'm playing on, I'm actually playing on an emulator. When I LP'd this game years ago, I used the SNES cartridge, which I actually still have the SNES cartridge. But it just seems to be a lot easier to record emulator and fraps and all that. Wow, we're actually not far from overlapping the computer. Yeah, it seems like the purple car is worse on gas than the emulator. I don't know if it's just me, because, wow, I'm gonna run out. I got just enough gas. Just enough. Wow. But yeah, we beat the record by 13 seconds, so that's pretty good. But I figure each of these videos will be per country, so none of these videos should be excessively long. The computer behind by 22 seconds. Well, 21.6. Well, y'all, I hope you're enjoying this. We got the maximum of 80 points. I would love to get 80 on every one of these, but I don't know if I'll be able to pull it off. I may get unlucky in one of the races or something. But y'all, next time we will move on to South America. South and Central America. So I hope to see y'all there. Some of my favorite tracks coming up. Stay awesome, my friends, and goodbye, y'all.